Most missing person cases leave clues, footprints, witnesses, something. But this one didn't. A young woman crashed her car on a silent winter road, spoke to a witness, begged him not to call the police, and then, in less than 7 minutes, she was gone. No tracks, no phone, no sound, nothing. It's one of the only real cases in America where someone vanished, as if the night itself took her. On a quiet February evening in 2004, a 21-year-old nursing student named Maura Murray got into her black Saturn sedan and drove into the cold New Hampshire night without telling anyone where she was going. Within hours, her car would be found crashed on a rural road, but Maura herself would be gone. And for the last 20 years, no one has been able to explain what happened in the 7 minutes between the crash and her disappearance. This is one of America's most haunting real cases, and every detail, every piece of evidence only makes the mystery darker. On February 9th, 2004, at around 7 p.m., Maura left her dorm at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Before she left, she emailed her professors, telling them a family emergency would keep her away for a week. But later, investigators confirmed there was no family emergency at all. She packed her clothes, withdrew $280 from an ATM, bought alcohol from a local store, and started driving north, alone and without explanation. No one knows why. Her cell phone records showed she didn't call any hotels. She didn't book a cabin. She didn't tell her boyfriend. She didn't tell her family. It was as if Maura was leaving her life behind with no plan to return. At 7:27 p.m., Maura's car was spotted crashed on a sharp curve along Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire. The front of the Saturn was badly damaged, the windshield cracked, the airbags deployed. A local resident called 911. Another neighbor, who lived just across the road, went out to check on the driver. He saw Maura standing outside the vehicle, shivering, shaken, but conscious. He offered to call the police. Maura begged him not to. She insisted she had already called roadside assistance, a claim investigators later proved was impossible. There was no call from her phone at that time. So, why did she lie? 7 minutes later, a police cruiser arrived at the scene, and Maura Murray was gone. Her footprints didn't lead into the woods. They didn't cross the road. They didn't go toward any house. The snow was fresh. Any track should have been obvious, but there were none. The only prints belonged to officers and the neighbor who had spoken to her. It was as if she simply vanished from a frozen, silent road in a matter of minutes. Her car door was locked. Her cell phone was never found. Her debit cards and ID were missing. Her alcohol purchase was partially consumed. A cracked bottle of vodka sat in the snow. Inside the car, police discovered something strange. A printed map highlighting back roads deep inside the White Mountains, a book about hiking, and a single email printed on paper, a message from her boyfriend about their relationship struggles. It looked like she had planned this drive, but why? And why choose an isolated, freezing mountain road with no lodging, no cell service, and no witnesses? Search teams arrived. Dozens of volunteers, dogs, helicopters, thermal imaging. The scent dogs tracked Maura for only 100 yards before the trail stopped in the middle of the road. Exactly like the case of Brandon Swanson, another young adult who vanished on a road with no trace. Some investigators believe Maura accepted a ride from a passing vehicle. Others think she fled into the woods and succumbed to the freezing night. But there are darker theories too. A man living near the crash site was questioned. His house was searched twice. A cadaver dog alerted to a corner of his basement, but no remains were found. To this day, he denies any involvement. Then there were the strange phone calls. A week after Maura disappeared, her boyfriend received a voicemail. A man breathing, slowly, deeply, almost growling. He insists the sound wasn't random. He believes someone was taunting him. Police dismissed it as a mistake, nothing more. But families don't forget the sound of something that doesn't feel like a mistake. For 20 years, Maura's case has remained open, one of the most discussed and debated disappearances in North America. No body, no confession, no confirmed sighting, nothing. Just a crashed car, a scared young woman, and 7 minutes that swallowed her whole. Some say she ran away. Some say she froze in the woods. Some think she was taken. But the truth is this: a road that silent doesn't hide a person for 20 years unless someone or something made sure she was never found. If you want more real cases like this, subscribe to ShadowPulse. Some stories aren't just mysteries. They are warnings.